Hello. Jack and I made it to the Bruce Trail. It's our first hike, and he's doing really well, actually. I don't know if you can see. That's Toronto over there. But you can't see anything really because the brightness. I'm back to my old phone because the other one apparently has no updates, and they're giving Hawaii 90 days to work with American companies because they're from China, and there's all sorts of disagreements between the States and Asia and all sorts of things going on. So, anyhow, we're back on the HTC and recording. And it's the first weekend of July. It's the 9th, I think, 8th or 9th. And we just hiked to the top from Grimsby stop, which is just near Hamilton, outside of Toronto, Ontario. And you can see the trail kind of looks like this for the most part. It's very rocky, actually. Jack even got his foot kind of wedged between two rocks earlier, just now. And just gonna sit down on my back. Yeah, very hot. It's been about 100 degrees, 86 in Toronto, Fahrenheit, and that's 28 and 9 Celsius. But in the forest here, in the green tunnel here, we got like my shirt's drenched in sweat, but I feel like I'm a bit chilly. I'm getting goosebumps. And it's only about 2 or 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. And the sun's setting as usual right now. Like in the greenness. So I usually set up camp in like a spot like this. There'll be not as many rocks protruding because we're on an escarpment ridge, which means tectonic plates have shifted, creating this 200-meter drop you see below us. It goes straight down. Sorry, I can't focus on the background over here, but there's a row of houses off in the distance, about 5 kilometers away, and then there's the lake, and then there's you can see the city, which I'll insert a picture of. I took a picture of it. Yeah, and what else is there? I have the landlord thing coming up on Wednesday, so I decided to just get the heck out of the city. And I don't know why I don't do this more often, because it was $15.75 to get here. So why do I wait? And I think the main reason I've waited up to this point is because I've been very consumed with smoking weed, and it makes me feel unable or too self-conscious to be in public too much. I like having control of my body, my mind, and what's going on in my sense of time. I have gone out of necessity, and it does help me with pain and anxiety, but I've since quit flour, and I've tried it once after being off for 3 or 4 weeks, and it gave me severe immediate depression. And so now I'm trying to regulate my serotonin levels by not taking any medication whatsoever, meaning no prescriptions and no weed. I got off it by quitting flour, which is very difficult, like slowing it down and then going off of it. But I still was smoking shatter, which is a purified form. So it doesn't contain, I feel, as many toxins. I didn't have stinky sweat coming off of that, and I didn't have as much anxiety, depression, anger, no emotionality, like huge fluctuations coming off of that. And I quit taking that about a week ago. I still take CBD isolate, though, and that has helped me with my back pain. I have a major disc herniation between the L5 and S1 bones in my back. The disc is permanently herniated out the side of my spine on the left side, and on the right side there's several fractures to the disc. It's a soft tissue, and so a fracture in the soft tissue or cartilage-like disc can reoccur. The herniation is constant, and the amount of space that the disc is holding up to be off of my nerve endings coming out of my spine fluctuates with the amount of water in my body, the amount of strength in my core muscles, and how much horizontal rest. Horizontal rest relieves the pain because obviously it takes the pressure off. Lots of people ask me about hiking, and I was thinking about that on the way up because I haven't been for 2 years, a year or 2 years, because of other reasons, my addiction and other reasons. And I've realized that because the pack, it sits on my hips here instead of my low back, it puts the weight below where my injury is, which is higher on my back. Sorry, I keep wiping on mosquitoes. It's very mosquito-y. So, yeah, it's something I can do. It's something I can do regardless of injuries to my back. So I'm going to continue doing it, and it really gives me a very calm state of mind when all you're seeing is this. There it goes. Over and over, and it just chills you out quite a bit. I mean, like, no sirens. At home there's sirens every 30 seconds or so. I live by a fire station, police stations, lots of things. Hey, back! Over here. He's gonna fly off the edge. Okay. So yeah, we're having a great time out here, and chat again soon. I have no predetermined things to talk about. I'm just spinning off whatever comes up in my mind. So yeah, this is Grimsby, Ontario, and beautiful landscapes. I grew up near here, sort of. It was about 3 hours from where I grew up, and I wouldn't recommend living in southern Ontario as a queer transgender person with disabilities, but I would recommend visiting the parks and taking full advantage of car rentals, and the bus dropped me off 36-minute walk to this. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.